Have you been diagnosed with peroneal tendinitis, that pain and irritation on the outside of the foot or ankle over here? If so, I'm going to show you 4 tips that you can do to try to improve your pain and symptoms and regain your mobility. What do the peroneal muscles do? Well, if your foot's flat, when they contract, they run down the outside of your leg here. And so when they contract, they bring your foot outwards like that. So the first thing I want to do is stretch this tissue a little bit, the muscle, not overly aggressive stretch, but just a little bit. So I'm going to take my strap here. You can use a towel or just a stretch out strap or whatever you have at home. And I'm going to pull my foot inwards like that, and I'm holding the stretch. Doesn't matter if you're sitting or lying down or whatever your position is. I'm just going to hold it like that. I'm going to feel that stretch on the outside of my lower leg there. I'm going to hold that between 15 to 30 seconds and then relax. And then I would repeat that several times a day. The next thing we're going to do is a cross-fiber friction massage on the tendon itself. Now you can use just your hand or fingers with limited amounts of lotion, or you can use one of these myofascial tools. You can get these pretty inexpensive on my website, ChadGOrthoOT.com. You can go over to my Amazon favorites, and I do have some of these little tools in there that you can kind of pick out that I personally like. So I'm just going to go to the outside over here where those tendons are, and I'm just going to do a little light cross-fiber friction massage. So basically just a little rubbing just like that, up and down, crossways. You don't have to get really aggressive with that. In fact, you want to be careful. Start really light with just a light massage friction work, and you would do that maybe for 60 seconds a couple times a day. Now I want to add some strengthening exercises in. So you can take one of these bands. These are pretty inexpensive. Again, on my website, ChadGOrthoOT.com, my Amazon/affiliate section, my favorites. You can go in and click this link for this and purchase it. It's pretty inexpensive. I think I give about 12 bucks for a set of these. So I'm going to put this around both feet. So I'm going to do both sides because it's just easier to hold. That way you don't have to stay bent down. And so I'm going to kind of scoot back here and you can see my feet. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of pulling my feet apart, and I'm trying to evert or kind of point my feet in that direction that would contract these muscles. And you'll feel it. You'll know you're doing right if you feel this on the outside being, kind of worked and contracted. And I'm going to hold it, and I might would hold it for 3 to 5 seconds. Initially, if this is really painful, you might not can go very far. Just go really easy, and eventually work on getting a more heavier resistance of the bands. Most of them come in sets of 4, 5, or 6 bands. And I'm just going to hold that out there, and I would complete maybe 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions at least once a day. And the last thing I'm going to do is use one of these foam pads. And so you can get these pretty inexpensive, but you don't have to have one. You can take a towel at home, like a bath towel, fold it over so it's kind of thick, and do the same thing. So I'm going to put this on the floor here. I'm going to say this is my right foot is the issue. I'm going to step up onto it and kind of lean forwards, almost like a lunge in a way, but not really like a full lunge. I'm more of a weight shift. I'm shifting my weight forwards. And when I do that, you're going to feel your foot kind of working really hard all around to maintain your stability and balance. And so that's all that I'm doing. I'm just going to go forwards like this, load that weight through there, and I'm going to repeat that maybe 10 to 15 repetitions for 2 to 3 sets at least once a day. That gives great strengthening ability for the muscles as well as a motor control aspect. I hope these tips help, guys, to try to reduce that pain that you're having related to your peroneal tendinitis. Make sure you head to my website, ChadGOrthoOT.com, where you're going to find information related to orthopedics, sports medicine, and links to some awesome products. Thanks so much.